Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Akriti. For now, I make educational videos on this channel. This video is in collaboration with my friend and classmate Vishal Rana. We are from MERI College, IP University. In this video, we will be sharing a presentation on the project made by us. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. The topic of our presentation is doctor-patient portal. These are the contents of our video. Let's begin with the introduction of the project. Since nowadays, in large hospitals, we have massive amount of staff members and doctors working there, the efficient management of time and scheduling of tasks becomes quite difficult. In the current scenario, a sick person needs to visit the hospital for booking an appointment. All the patients need to wait in a queue while getting an appointment. Therefore, managing time, schedule, and proper regularity of tasks is not easy. So, in order to have efficient and effective system of doctor-patient interactions, an online doctor-patient portal and managing system should be designed that not only helps the doctors in their work but also the patients in a number of ways. Coming to the features of the project. The system allows doctors to manage their booking slots online. The patients are allowed to book empty slots online, and those slots are reserved in their name. The system manages the appointment data for multiple doctors for various times, for various date and timing. Each time a user visits a doctor, his or her medical history is stored in the database by the doctor, so that even the doctor could go through the patient's history right before the next appointment. Our system also allows an organ donor functionality. This functionality allows for organ donation registration as well as organ search. This provides a way of registration platform for the donors as well as the seekers, which can help urgent organ requirements and blood requirements simply by searching in the appropriate fields. These are the requirements for building the project. The hardware requirements include an i3 core-based processor-based laptop with 1 GB RAM and 5 GB hard disk. The software requirements include a Windows operating system. We made this using Windows 10. Then you should have Microsoft Visual Studio installed on your system. And also you need to have SQL Server Management Studio for database connectivity. We developed our project using the C# programming language and the .NET framework. Now, after having a look at the overview of the project, we'll move on to the understanding of various modules of our project, which will be explained by my friend Vishal.
Hello everyone, I am Vishal Rana. I hope you all are clear with the introduction and features of our project which were explained by the Akriti. Now let's begin with the understanding the basic modules involved in our project. There are three basic modules in our project which are admin module, doctor module and a patient module. Now first of all admin module. The admin module consists of the following functionalities. The number one, login. The system can be supervised by the admin. The admin can log in into the system by entering the username and the password. The admin can also add the doctors and their specializations or delete the doctors when necessary. The admin can also view the patient details and their appointments with the respective doctors. The admin can also have the right to search for any blood donor or any organ donor. The admin can also view the feedbacks of the patient for the doctor. Now the next module is doctor module. The doctor module has the following functionalities. The doctor can view their appointments along with the date and the time. Doctor can also view the patient details. The doctor can add their qualifications, specialization and area of experiences. The doctor can also add the patient treatment, update it and keep a record of the patient history. Now the last module is patient module. The patient can fill in his details and register on the portal. A patient can log in into the system by using the username and the password. After entering into the system, the patient can view their details. The patient can book his or her appointment with the particular doctor. They can view their appointments and they can cancel their appointments if they want to do. The patient can also register for donating any organ or for donating blood if they want to do. The patient can also search for any other blood donor or any organ donor. The patient can give their feedbacks about the services provided by the hospital and also give their suggestions if any. Now I am showing you the screenshot of our project. This is how the login page of our project look like. To log in into the portal, you need to first select the role from the drop down list. There are basically three roles: a doctor, a patient and an admin. After selecting the role, you need to enter the username and the password. Now if you enter into the system as an admin, the following dashboard will open in front of you. Now the admin can perform the different actions, such as admin can add doctor, view doctor details, view patient details, view the appointment of the patient with their respective doctors, search for any organ donor or a blood donor, and view the feedback of the patients also. The admin can also add the doctor by filling the fields like doctor ID, doctor name, doctor mobile, doctor email, category and the address of the doctor. Now Akriti will explain you the next slides.
This is the doctor's dashboard that will be opened for the doctor after he or she enters his username and password. The doctor can view his appointments by clicking on the My Appointments button and can view all of his patients by clicking on the View Patient button. He or she can also add his or her description by clicking on the Add Description option. Lastly, the doctor can view his patient's history and add treatment by clicking on the View Patient History option. Adding treatment. This also comes under the doctor module. Now, as you can see on the screen, that a doctor can add treatment for his patients and can also update it on the portal, which will also be updated in the database. So firstly, the doctor will search for the patient's name, and after the searching is complete, the doctor can fill in all the treatment details and submit it. This is how the patient's dashboard will look like. A patient can view his or her details by clicking on the My Details option. He or she can book and view his or her appointments with the respective doctors. A patient can also register as an organ donor or a blood donor by clicking on the Donate Organ option, and can also search for any other blood donor or an organ donor by clicking on the Search Organ option. Lastly, a patient can also fill in the feedback and give his or her suggestions, if any, by clicking on the feedback option. This is how an appointment can be booked by a patient. This slide shows how a patient can search for an organ donor and blood donor on the portal. Now let's begin with the live implementation of the project. We have built our project using the Microsoft Visual Studio IDE. All the pages that have been created in our project can be seen in the Solution Explorer on the right side. Since there are 3 modules in our project, therefore, we have included 3 master pages in our website or portal, one for each of the 3 modules that are admin module, doctor module, and patient module. Why do we have master pages? We have used master pages as they provide templates for other pages in your web application. Master pages defines the look, feel, and standard behavior that we want for a group of pages or for all the pages in the application. What you're seeing on the slide on the screen right now is the inline code. An inline code is the code that is written inside an ASP.NET web page that has an extension of .aspx. To view the code behind code, you can either go to the design view, or you can simply click or you can simply right click on the code page .aspx code page and select view code. Or you can also open the code behind file, the C# file that is, using the Solution Explorer. So let me show you how. We can go on the design page. Like suppose we have to see the code behind for this button. So we'll double click on the login button. And the file will open. Here you can see the CS file. Now let's run our project. So for running, we will be using the IIS that is the Internet Information Server. We will just have to click on this for running. As you can see, the website is running now. This is the main page or the login page. So now let's log in as an admin first. For logging in as an admin, we first need to select the role as admin. Then we will enter the username, which is admin, and then we'll enter the password and click on the login button. So as you can see, this is the admin's dashboard that we've already shown you in the previous slide. Now let's see how an admin can add a doctor. Okay, so doctor name, let's say Neha. Doctor number is 999-0111789-879. And let's suppose our email ID is neha@gmail.com. Let's choose the category, neurologist, address, let's say ABC, and then press the submit button. Successfully registered. Now, since the doctor has been registered, now we can view doctor by clicking on the view doctor option. These are the doctors. We can even delete a doctor. Say suppose you are deleting second one, record deleted. We can view patients, all the patients and their details are here on this patient details page. Now let's view appointments. We can view the various appointments of the various patients with the respective doctors. Now let's search organ. To search in the search organ, what will happen? We need to say suppose we need a blood donor. So we'll be searching by blood group. We'll be entering the blood group, say A positive. Search. So these are all the people having, all the patients or people having the blood group A plus. Now last thing, we can see the feedback that has been submitted by the patient. So these are the feedbacks. Now let's log out of the admin module. Okay, so that was the admin module. Now let's have a look at the doctor module. So for that, we will choose the role as doctor. Okay, let's suppose the doctor's name is Komal that I have already registered. Let me enter the password and click on login. So this is the doctor's dashboard. Here the doctor can view her appointments, all the patient's name, the date and time, everything is mentioned over here. The Dr. Komal can also view her patients by clicking on the uh, view patient option. Then she can add her description, and she can also view patient's history, treatment history. Let's suppose we have to search the patient history of Alina, one of the patients. So the doctor will first search her name, and then all of these details will be filled by the doctor. Say we are filling typhoid, treatment for typhoid. Say the medicine is some medicine, A, B, C, D, and the notes like she need to avoid, say, junk food, and submit it. So this will be saved successfully in the database. Now let's log out of the doctor module and have a look at the patient's module. So for logging in as a patient, we need to choose the role as patient. And one of the patients that I have already registered here is Anukriti. So let's take her name as the username. And now let's fill in the password. Login. So this is the patient's dashboard. The patient Anukriti can view her details by clicking on My Details. These are the details of Anukriti. She can book appointment by clicking on the book appointment option, and she can view bookings or the appointments by clicking on the view bookings option. These are the appointments that she had already fixed with some doctor. She can even cancel it if she want to, and she can donate her or any of her organ if she wants to become a donor. So for that, she will register as a donor here on the organ registration page. Say suppose she wants to donate her kidney. So we will enter this. These are already filled. Now let us submit it. Registration successful. She can also search for any organ donor if she wants to, and she can search by using the search by organ option, or by using the blood group option. So let's search using the organ option. Let's see who are the donors for eye. So these are all the donors who are willing to donate their eyes. Now the last one is the feedback. So Anukriti, the patient can give any feedback, like say her experience was good with the doctor, so she will write good services or something like that, and then press the submit button. Successful. So this was the patient module, and now let's just log out of the patient module. So that is it for today's video. I hope you all liked it. For more such informative videos, please subscribe to my channel. Also, please like it and share it with your friends. Thank you.